September 5th, 2025. Starting off again, trying to get in the habit of starting off with the deep thought of the day. Today, I will, I guess, go into some thoughts I had about financial stuff. And part of it is obviously derived from my challenges lately. Work has been, as far as like my normal work, I've been doing a lot of unpaid work, but but my normal work has been sort of slow, or most of it's been in Washington, and I live in Utah, so I commute up to Washington for that, and that incurs a decent amount of gas money, as you probably would guess. And so I've been thinking about how I need to be spending my money. The money, I'm planning ahead in a way, and it just really emphasized to me the importance of planning ahead, almost exactly how you're going to spend that money. Essentially, what this means is you need to be thinking about every expense that you have leading up to it. You need to think about every expense that kind of lives around it. And kind of also, you kind of need to guess about the different things that might come up that might get in the way of you doing exactly that. I think essentially it should just be just a very technical transaction. You get the money, you assign it to where it needs to go, you do the payments, and you don't even think about it. It's just in and out. It takes care of what it needs to, if that's in fact what you can do. I think a lot of my payments are scheduled, I guess, so it's me just trying to make sure the money is in the account before that scheduled date hits. But yeah, it's definitely a challenge. I think I've always been okay with money. I'm not great at it. I'm not terrible. I've accrued some debt, and I'm trying to, pay that off. But I generally make my payments on time and whatnot. This is the first time in a long time where the challenges of my move to Utah, kind of coupled with the unexpected challenges, the unexpected schedule change for some of the expected work that I was kind of counting on. One of my big gigs. So basically, knowing that I live here, I work regularly with a promotion that essentially plans to do a gig every 6 weeks. Normally, there was a lot of commotion after 2 gigs ago that caused there to be scheduling issues, and one of their events got bumped, and the replacement event was 2 weeks later, so that ended up being an 8-week gap. And then after that one, they've decided to not just go a huge gap until November 1st. But yeah, so that means October, September, and most of August are all blank for them. So instead of me getting the early August and then mid-September, late October, or that early November, going. So I'm missing kind of 1.5 events worth of pay, and those do okay. They're not great, but they do enough that help me get by. Yeah, but luckily I'm working, and I have 2 more gigs lined up in Washington over the next couple weeks. One basically a week from today, and then another one 1 week after that, and potentially a second one as well. I got to follow up on that. Anyway, long story short, I need to manage my money better. I need to just really plan where that money goes, and I'm really tightening the strings on what I'm doing food-wise, which in a sense is good because I've been needing to diet, so I'm just trying to eat less. And luckily my sister and her family are kind enough to invite me for dinner here and there, so that helps a lot too. What does this mean for a call to action? I guess the call to action related to finance is really have a plan for how you spend your money. Obviously, most people are not in my situation where you have regular, consistent work because you work for somebody. I'm a freelance person. I work entirely for myself, so I have to scrap for jobs. I have to, keep things coming regularly, and makes it a little more challenging, I think, to kind of plan the money stuff. So I'm working on creating other ways of making money. But yeah, if you have a regular income, make a plan, stick to it. Just screw everything else. Just flip it all off, throw it off the table. It's just not worth putting yourself in the financial jeopardy you could put yourself into if you don't stick to a plan. All right, that's the good stuff. The day itself, I woke up kind of around sunrise, but I just really lazed around. I wasn't super motivated to continue the trek back at any kind of high speed. I just kind of took my time. I was feeling a little wiped out, I guess, and I'm still just a little wiped out. This is the next day. I've been trying to upload. I don't know if you noticed the cadence of my last couple uploads essentially kind of wiped out. I'm uploading files that's kind of absorbing all the internet bandwidth at my house. So that's why I am filming this out in my car. It now occurs to me I won't be able to include the time lapse of my driving if I do it from out here. So maybe I think that's more important. So I guess I didn't need to film this out here, but whatever. I continued the drive. I got in around 6 or 7 p.m. Got all unpacked, unwound. Had some dinner with my sister and her family, which was nice. And then I just vegged out the rest of the night and actually just kind of passed out watching TV or whatever. Yeah, I'm not even sure how that happened. Just wiped out at the end of the day. So I guess I'm really exhausted. And thus was the day. There it is, folks. Thanks for joining the fun. Hopefully my basically uninsightful financial advice is helpful, if anything, as a motivator rather than some novel new thoughts that could benefit your success in financial management for yourself. There we have it. Thanks all. Until next time, take it easy.